treated reasonably quickly, you'll be cleared up in next to no time.
The jaw feels sore. I have no energy.
That's only natural, dear. But you just stay in bed and rest, and you'll be right as rain by the time Labour's is on.
Mum, I feel really awful.
I'm sure you do, dear.
No, I mean I feel really awful about something else.
Do you want to tell me about it?
No, but I think you should. Remember I said you wouldn't write me another note because I slept in? Well, it wouldn't. I told Miss Grant the bus was late.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
Well, when I phoned the school to tell them that you wouldn't be in tomorrow, Miss Grant wanted to know since when you'd started bringing your bike to school in the bus. Really, Ryan, all in all, it wasn't very clever.
I know, and I promised to set my alarm every time before we go to bed now.
And what about Miss Grant? Will you apologise to her?
Do you have to? Of course I will.
By the way, there's someone downstairs wants to see you.
Who is it?
It's your Auntie Maureen. She's blaming herself for getting you that night, so I just let her. Maureen, you better come up before he passes out.
Look at the way souls, they look terrible. Hello, pet. How are you? It's your Auntie Maureen. Is my big sister not looking after you? What can I do for you, pet?
Do you not think you've done quite enough?
Up here we go again. Honestly, Aunt, sometimes I see you, you can be so spiteful.
But I didn't get him the knife.
I knew this would be blamed on me again.
Well, I'm not really blaming you, but you must admit it wasn't the most sensible present for a 15-year-old.
Well, if you had just given him some instruction on how to use it.
Instruction? You gave him the knife?
Yes. Well, I thought he had at least outreach intelligence. But I might have known.
And what's that supposed to mean?
He's your son. There isn't that Neanderthal man thing in there that you call a husband.
Why, you're away!
Heartbreak
increasing dramatically, sir. You can't be breathing.
What can it be now? Can you give me a visual on that?
But I thought you didn't like me. What made you think that?
Come on, hurry. This could be serious.
Oh, just the way you always hang around with Jude. Well, that might be the case for much longer.
I think it is serious, sir.
What do you mean?
That all depends on you.
Oh, I see.
Far too many white blood cells. They must have got wind of us sooner than I'd hoped.
What about number one?
I'm afraid he's encountering heavy resistance in the jaw muscle. It would appear they have had help from the outside.
Anti-serum division, perhaps.
Precisely. And they are crack troops. Still, all is not lost. The battle's not lost until... No. The war's not begun until... That's not right out. The war's not over until...
The war's not over until the last battle is won.
I know. I'm just trying to give it a better ring to it. Who are you? are you doing here? Why aren't you with the other Auntie Jens?
Auntie Jen and I'm free, but not a lot. I'm fed up. How dare you speak to our leader like that?
What do you mean you're fed up? This isn't meant to be a picnic, you know.
I'm fed up being one of the bad guys. I don't want to cause anyone any harm. Why don't you just leave this body as it was?
Leave this body as it was? But I'm a bacterium. It's my job. Do you think I enjoy inflicting harm on innocent people?
Yes.
Well, you may have a point there. I shouldn't be happy doing what I'm good at.
But it causes so much unhappiness to those you infect.
Say love.
Me, sir?
I know. There is such a thing as a pregnant pause, you know.
Sorry, sir.
I don't have time to stop and think about the morality of bacterial infection. And I certainly don't need to justify myself to a mere Auntie Jen.
Well, we'll see how you feel when I turn myself into the nearest antibody.
Do you think that will have any effect now? We're well into infection, you pathetic protein.
Maybe not. But it might interest you to know that it was I who was responsible for your detection only minutes after boarding.
What?
Yes, I didn't realize it at the time, but I met a charming antibody who was more than glad to make my acquaintance.
Why, you little...
Sir, don't. You need all your reserves to envision.
You're right, number 2. But if this mission fails, I will personally ensure that Auntie Jen suffers the slowest denaturation imaginable. Now let's get back to business.
And so, war raged on, with the bacteria initially making all the advances, only to be pushed back by the anti-Sera antibodies and white blood cells, ever increasing their ability and competence to eradicate the body of all foreign entities. After much discomfort and many sleepless nights, Ryan's immune system was ready to make the final offensive. But would it be enough?
Captain's memory pad. Date, November 12th. Time, 9:30 p.m. Now I know, gentlemen, that you're all seen CNN as persistent pathogen, so I won't detain you longer than I have to. It has been a long and arduous campaign, and our resources have been stretched to the limit. But I must call upon you all for one final effort to establish a safe and this time immune system. An organ network that any innocent red blood cell can flow through without fear of destruction. A united and confident living man. United in purpose and confident in our state of health. For remember, gentlemen, we are the corporation.
The corporation!
No, Lieutenant, status.
Bodily functions are returning to normal, sir, and metabolic activity is well within acceptable limits.
Organ report. Major Sphincter?
There appears to be unusually high level of monoundisaccharide residues present.
Major?
Sorry, sir. He's been eating too many sweets.
No doubt his anti-mooring has been on again.
At least he's got his appetite back, even if it is only junk food.
Max, how are things with you?